Shut up. Let that lady talk. Let that lady talk.
Sorry. I have dirt on my arm from Soap's cleats, like a trash bucket. Oh man, today's been
it's been a wild ride.
Okay.
Welcome back to our special series on cognitive distortions for all of you subscribers that we love so very much. We love all of our listeners, obviously. But this idea came to mind because I was like, hey, why don't we do a PS episode on one of these errors and just like talk about it? And Mari's like, let's do them all. I'm like, fucking let's go. Let's do it.
We like here struggle with PS episodes. Not like we don't find like good topics or have things we want to talk about, but then I think that we are like, but we could turn that into an episode.
Yes.
And then we go further with it.
Yes.
And then sometimes we get really fired up about stuff. So I feel like we sometimes just need to carry our phones around and like hop in our office and be like, okay,
yes.
Download on each other. Get it on the phone. Trent Shelton's always in a closet somewhere or outside.
Sure is.
I'm like, what are you doing? But I love it.
He just wants to record an episode.
He's like, actually, I just want you guys to know how much I fucking love you. Like, you can show up for yourself and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you need to start doing that. Damn it. So I figured the whole beginning series, we didn't like consider it a series, but it really is like a whole series of the first couple episodes of the year. Not first couple, almost like half of the year. Those first episodes, we were like, okay, let's focus on like body connection, being in your, like drink your water, be outside, get your body
yourself.
Yeah. And now this is taking care of your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Mic drop.
Boom. Anyways.
Yeah.
So the second one
on track
is one that Mari and I, when I say we, Mar and I function in a lot.
Yeah.
I would say more so when we are hormonal or overwhelmed. At least that's how it is for me.
Nope. I'll co-sign that. Yep.
Okay. Stamp of approval. Yes. Validated.
Me.
Yes.
Me.
So this is called all or nothing thinking, also known as black and white thinking, right? So thinking in extremes. Also, if you are a fellow recovering or current perfectionist, you will resonate with this because that's how you operate in all aspects of your life.
Yeah. This one might hit you in the face.
It's going to be like a brick to the face, like a brick in a pillowcase to the face. Let's be honest.
Oh my God. Mafia style.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Get ready.
This is literally the thought of, if I'm not perfect, I'm a failure.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have straight A's, I'm a failure. If I don't know everything, I'm an idiot. Mm-hmm. And this might sound ridiculous to some people, but like, no, this is literally how it is.
Well, and so like, if I don't get straight A's, I'm less than.
Yes.
But then it turns into the labeling, which is also coming up of like, well, then I'm an idiot or then I'm a failure. All or nothing thinking could also be like, you never treat me fairly. You never listen to me. You never understand me.
You're always mad at me.
Yeah. I can never get my point across.
Mm-hmm.
What sense does that make?
Mm-hmm. It's thinking in absolutes, right? Like that's the easiest way to describe it, where you're using statements like always and never. And I try really, really, really hard, especially with Bug, not to use those words because he fucking regurgitates it. And I'm like, that's not even true. Let's stop talking like that. Please.
I don't even know why I said that. It's not even true. Don't listen to me. I made it up. I say it to self all the time. God, I say it all the time. I'm like, you know what? Don't even listen to me. It doesn't even make sense.
Here's the thing too. If you're telling yourself I'm always overwhelmed, how do you think you're going to feel?
Overwhelmed. That's
always overwhelmed.
What you're cultivating in your brain to look for, all of the things that you have to do that are overwhelming you. Mm-hmm. Then it just feels like insurmountable.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we stop feeling like this? Because this shit sucks and it rules this one isn't one that I resonate with a lot. So I can assume that this one sucks, right? Because again, in my brain, if we tried it, that's all that matters.
Well, in the perfectionist way.
Like,
in the perfectionist way, it does not resonate. Yes. But how many times, and we talk about this a lot too, where we're like, this happened, this whole fucking day was shit, right? Like the whole day was not shit, right? It's not like an all or nothing where everything was ruined, right?
I feel like 9 times out of 10, I correct myself and I say that
you do.
The day was shit. So this one, like, does it come up for me? Yes. But I challenge this one right away. The other ones, like my feelings are not facts.
Yes.
Ooh, them bitches run wild and mad. And I'm like, I hear you, but I also can offer you this example. Like, I'll argue until the death. And then it's like, I'm making myself sick. So I should stop. So all or nothing thinking. How do we challenge it, right? So in the beginning, first one was filtering that we did. It was released a little while ago. This one, I say a little while ago, like as if we didn't just stop for 13 seconds.
Literally 13 minutes ago.
Yeah, come back on and do this one. But it was released a little bit ago. So in the beginning of that one, we kind of broke down the 7-step process. I'll do it in this one too. As the series goes on, I probably won't be as in-depth, but just in the beginning part to get us really stuck in, like, let's figure out how to challenge these. I'm going to kind of go through the 7-step process. Also, not kind of gonna. I hate when I do that. Kind of gonna. No, I'm going to go through the 7. I'm not going to kind of do it. I'm not going to half-ass do it. Also, if you feel like you want a better understanding of the 7-step process, we do have 2 full episodes of Cognitive Errors and Cognitive Errors 2.0. So I'm sure there'll probably be a Cognitive Errors 3.0 to be completely honest with you at some point, but probably not until we're through 100 episodes, because I want to give these PS episodes space.
Yes.
Anyways, so set up the stage. Step 1. Who are you with? What were you doing? What was going on? So Steph, let's challenge one of yours. Let's do this.
I'm trying to think of one. They happen so often that to narrow one down might be a little bit overwhelming. Although I don't think that they happen as often anymore. But
no, oh my God, no.
All I keep thinking about is like motherhood.
You do come back to motherhood a lot,
right?
Not in a bad way.
I think it's because that's like the primary relationship in my life, right? So that's what I have 100%. To compare it to, because that's what's in my face constantly. But I think it goes back to, and I think this is similar to the one that we recorded in the full one, the first one, but it's sometimes feeling like a failure as a mom.
Okay.
Or whatever the situation. Okay, so we can use this one because I think the first one was like I yelled at my kid and I feel like a bad mom or something, right? So I guess a different one would be like, my kid got in trouble, I'm not doing all that I can for him, right? Or my kid got in trouble at school, which is a reflection of bad parenting. Like, I don't know how you want me to word it for it to be all or nothing.
Sure. My kid is always getting in trouble at school because I'm a bad parent.
There you go.
Okay.
Which that's not true, by the way.
Oh. Man, every single time you're gonna throw that in there as if everyone's like, oh my God,
he's not always getting in trouble.
Oh my God, Stephanie's kid only gets in trouble. I heard it here on the podcast.
You heard it here first, folks.
Stephanie's kid's a hellion. Mari never talks about her kid. She's probably perfect. Stephanie's kid's a hellion. What the fuck?
Do you see? Perfectionist thinking. I need to let everybody know.
Literally.
Ridiculous.
So I've got to call home from school on last week Thursday or something. Is what it is. It happens to everybody.
Yes.
Because kids are unfucking predictable.
They are children. Yes.
Yes. So step 1, what was going on? Who were you with? What were you doing? Okay, we're just going to kind of fabricate some of this. So, I got a call home from school. I'm saying it as if I'm you. Got a call home from school. They wanted to talk about bugging another kid. They got into a fight. This always happens, right? Is that's the feeling that's come up, even though this probably happened once. It's literally the only time they're talking to you. Maybe they called home about like, hey, he has his snow boots here. We're going to send him home. Like, so just some random shit. But now we're just tacking on. School's always calling me.
Yes.
So the emotions that are coming up, right? So anger, sadness,
shame, embarrassment.
Yeah. I'm rating them. Where would they be?
Shame would probably be like an 8 or a 9. Embarrassment, probably like a 7. Anxiety, probably like a 9 of like, oh my God, what's going to happen? How does this make me look? But
I can see though that comes up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think too, as therapists, that we internalize it.
Yes.
I don't want to say it like harder than other people, but I know that when we're experiencing it and I don't know how other people feel. So
true.
But how we're feeling it, I know that it hits me harder because I'm like, my kids should be behaving. My kid, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, what the fuck? Kids, again, they're unpredictable. So anxiety, 9, shame, 8. Okay. The automatic negative thought that you experience says they are always calling home. Bug school is always calling home, and so I'm a bad mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So step 4, give me facts that prove that that's true.
That I'm a bad mom?
Well, that they're always calling home, and that means you're a bad mom. Because they could always be calling. You could have a very communicative school. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they could be calling about snow boots or library books or lunch.
Or having a bloody nose or
like
whatever.
A bloody nose or like, oh, hey, I wanted to make sure that he's okay. He seemed upset today. Like some teachers are really fucking involved and they do call home a lot. I don't know. Again, how does them always calling make you a bad mom?
And I don't think that I could attribute it all to school, right? I think my brain would then go to, well, he's constantly getting in trouble at so-and-so's house, or I'm constantly having to yell at him about something, right? Like it spirals very quickly into all of these instances that I'm hyper-focused on.
So give me facts that prove that school calling home equates to you being a bad mom. That they're always calling and it's you being a bad mom. Man, this kind of falls into blaming too. But anyways.
Yeah, because I also think that when I'm thinking about the one time that it did happen, I mean, there was more than one time, but the one time that he was given detention and I was just like thrown off guard of like, what are you saying to me right now? What is happening? And there wasn't a fact to back. She didn't say you're a shit mom and now your kid's in trouble. But my automatic thought was like, oh my God, I'm to blame for this. Blaming is different, right? But like, what am I doing wrong to have this happen?
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's actual facts to back that up from anything.
Yeah. So
I did it myself.
Yeah. Thanks. I did it myself.
We should probably make that real for this series.
We literally should. Literally. Oh, that would be a good reel. Man, that is creative. Write that down. I'll forget. It's gone. It's literally gone. This coffee is doing nothing but making me tired. How is this possible? Anyways, so this is the little part of cognitive errors that I love to come to. I love challenging cognitive errors with people because 8 times out of 10, there's no facts. There's no factual evidence backing this up. And I love watching people try to make facts. It's my favorite thing. It really, really is. Because I'm like, that's not a fact though. Because you literally 9 times out of 10 start the sentence with, well, I feel like
exactly
feelings are not facts. Yep. So what factually happened? So
I'm excited for that episode later.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't wait because it's going to be me.